we have to, in this question, for 2 marks and without the use of a calculator, change the subject of the formula to C. Now, the subject of the formula is A, and we know that because A is on one side and it's on its own, and the other side, the right hand side, does not have an A. We have to make the subject C. What that essentially means is we need C on its own on the left hand side, and the right hand side cannot have a C. So let's get started. A equals B squared C plus D. As I've said in the past, I'm going to use E, F and G so I don't confuse the situation. E, F plus G. I'll redo that, that's hard to read. So E, F plus G essentially means E multiplied by this bracket. So we have B squared being multiplied by the bracket C plus D. So we want to get rid of anything that isn't C. You're maybe thinking we can get rid of the plus D by subtracting D. The issue is that you don't have D on its own, because if you expand this out, you get B squared C plus B squared D. We do not have D on its own because it's being multiplied by the B squared, so we have to first of all get rid of the B squared. So the B squared is being multiplied on the right hand side. We're going to divide it, but we have to divide on both sides. You do the same on both sides of any equation. So we will get A over B squared equals C plus D. Now we can take away the D on both sides. And I'm going to make a mistake on purpose. To see who's paying attention and who can spot it. Do you spot the issue? Because I've put D, I've divided the D by B squared in the fraction, but that's wrong, because if I want to take away D from both sides of this equation, I can't do this because I've taken away D over B squared on the left hand side. Because I've put it in the fraction, I've taken away D minus B squared, because A minus D all over B squared means A over B squared minus D over B squared. So what you have to do is you have to have the minus D on its own outside of the fraction. And let's swap this around to get C on its own. Now check. Is C on its own on the left hand side? Yes. Does C appear on the right hand side? No. So that's us done, and I hope you found it useful, and best of luck with the studying. Thanks for watching.